Hey, what's up everyone? Begana here from Krusty Plug, and thank you very much for joining to watch another video. In this video today I would like once more share with you all my very latest video game and some DVD pickups I have amassed over the last couple weeks. It's been actually a little while since my very last video on YouTube, and the last couple of weeks been rather busy as I had some family commitments. And whilst I've been busy, I haven't really been concentrating on hunting video games, and that hasn't been my priority. But in having said that, as funny as it is, or as amusing as it is, even without particularly looking for any video games, so it happens that I still have managed to pick up quite a few titles, and I would like to go over all of them today and show what I have managed to hoard, and kind of maybe talk about a few in more detail. Okay, then let's dive in and see what I have here today. First of all, I found out about a week ago or so that my local, not my local, but generally all of the places, B&M stores, they were having some sort of either game clear out or game sale, video game sale. Basically they were doing or selling a Nintendo Switch, PS4 and Xbox One titles for £10, so they were all reduced to £10. I went to my local stores. I got two locally and managed to score some things. But one of the stores that is the nearest to my home actually wasn't that fruitful or fruitful at all as far as games were concerned. But when I visited it, I realized they had some bargain bin and they had some DVDs there, and they were cleared or on a clearance or marked down to clear, and they were going for £1 per DVD. So I kind of went through and managed to pick up a few things there, and I'll start with that. First four DVDs I picked up here, I'm going to show you, actually was kind of picked up with with the intention to trade them and flip them and basically get a few extra pound for them, and then, you know, obviously put that money towards my further expansion of my video game collection. Put that money towards buying more video games. But I'm in two minds because there's a few interesting films there, and I might actually keep them, especially for my two daughters. But the DVDs I picked up, this is basically a 4-disc set. It includes 4 films: The Gruffalo's Child, Room on the Broom, and Stickman. So it was £9.99, the sticker said, but it was marked down to £1, so I think it's a pretty decent deal. Picked up Peter Rabbit on DVD. I seen this film with my kids in cinema when it came out. It's not a great film, but it's okayish, kind of family film, so it's, maybe if you haven't seen it, maybe it is worth seeing it. But for £1 I decided to grab it. Then Hotel Transylvania 3. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Yeah, no, I have seen it. I really enjoyed it. It's, in my opinion, it's quite a funny film. Kids enjoyed it as well, so might actually keep it. And then I got this Winnie the Pooh movie collection. So there's 3 Winnie the Pooh movies in, so triple feature. So that's actually, for £1, seems to be a really decent deal, and might actually keep it for my kids. And then I picked up 5 Pokemon titles. Well, there's more actually than 5, but 5 DVDs. And with an intention that I actually might watch these myself. I'm not really a big Pokemon fan, but I kind of do like Pokemon in a way. And I think I might just keep these now and check them out, and then see, if I like them, keep them for sure, and if I don't, then trade them on. But this is the double feature 2-movie pack. There's Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. So that's the first one. Then it's Pokemon Partnered Up with Pikachu. Then we got triple feature. It's Pokemon Heroes, the movie. Pokemon Heroes, the movie, yeah. Pokemon Forever, and we got Pokemon Destiny Dexys, or I don't know how it's pronounced. It's spelled Deoxys. So I'm not sure how it's pronounced actually, but it's 3 titles in there. And then we got, oh god, I don't know how it's pronounced either. Pokemon, Volcanion, and the Mechanical Marvel. I'm not sure whether I pronounced it correctly or not, but ultimately who cares. And I'm not sure about this pronunciation as well. It's Pokemon Curem versus the Sword of Justice. Might don't know whether I got it right or not, but anyway, you will be able to see the artwork, so you will know what it is. So these were all £1 per title or per DVD. So yeah, it was pretty happy at £1. Okay, then went to my local CX store and used some of my in-store credit I had with them, and I picked up a PS3 copy of Silent Hill HD Collection, which contains Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3. Now, I might have played a little bit of Silent Hill 3 at some point. I don't think I have ever played Silent Hill 2. But back in the day when Silent Hill came out, the original one on a PS1, I can't probably say I was really, you know, taken by that game, but I played it and I enjoyed it. So I really wanted, at the time when Silent Hill 2 came out, I really wanted to play Silent Hill 2. But somehow I never got round to it. I never bought that game, and one of these games that kind of been left behind. I want to revisit it. I'm still looking to buy Silent Hill 2 and 3 for PlayStation 2. I don't have either in my collection, but I thought for now I'm going to grab this HD remaster, hopefully with a better graphics, and I'm kind of looking to get to this as soon as I can and play it. So I got that one. It was £15, by the way. So used some of my in-store credit. Then seen a sealed copy of Just Dance 2 for Wii in one of the charity shops. It was marked as £1.50, so I decided to grab it. I actually don't have a complete copy in my collection. I have Just Dance 2 disc on its own, but seeing as this is sealed copy, I might actually keep it sealed and don't open and just get an opened copy at some point, so not sure, we'll see. Spotted this is one of the charity shops locally one day. It's a Japanese film, anime film called Your Name on Blu-ray. And it was marked at $2.99, so I was pretty happy to pay that money for it. I think it's retails or retail value of it, even second hand, is much more than that. So haven't seen it, so kind of looking forward to check it out. Then in one of the charity shops, seen a couple DVDs for 50p each, and I bought them purely to trade. Have no intention to watch them, but my kids might want to see them. But I picked up the Lego Ninjago movie, so 50p, and also Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Green with Evil, so which is like manga label, I think it is. So 50p for that, so that's going to be traders as well. And then one of the charity shops were doing a deal, 3 media titles for £1. They didn't have anything too great, but I picked up a couple Sims 2 games, or rather expansions. Picked up the Sims 2 kitchen and bath interior design stuff, which is kind of some additional content for the Sims 2. The Sims 2 Apartment Life, which is a proper expansion pack. And then also got the PlayStation 2 copy of The Warriors. I used to have this in my collection, but I sold it. Not the best shape. Well, it's kind of okay. It's not bad. It's not wrecked, but it's not mint by any means. So, but either way, grab that one. So paid £3. Sorry, £1 for 3. Okay, then picked up 2 PS3 titles in one of the local charity shops. They had Portal 2 for PlayStation 3 and also Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. These were marked at $2.99, and I was not ecstatic but fairly happy to pay that price for them. Speaking of Portal 2, I got it in my Steam library on a PC. I played the game originally when it came out. I think I got it not long after. It was on some deal. I bought it for, you know, not a lot of money, and I really enjoyed it, but I never have kind of committed fully to that game and played it extensively and completed it. So a really interesting game, but I'm now seeing as I picked up Portal 2, I really want to go back to my Steam library and play that game more, and, you know, ultimately try to complete it. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, spotted in one of the other charity shops Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. It was £1.50. So I was happy to grab that one, and then got these ones here. Got a V game called Horrid Henry Missions of Mischief. This was what did they charge it? 50p. So I was pretty happy to grab that. In reasonable condition, and I believe this retails for about £5 or so at the moment. So for 50p, it was definitely worth picking up. And then picked up also Halo 2 for PC. Now, I haven't played the PC version of it. I have played the original Xbox version. I love the game. Have played the first Halo and Halo 2. Love both games, but I haven't actually played any other games in the series like Halo 3, 4, etc. I also had the first game on my PC, but I have foolishly sold it, so I need to get my hands on that one. But my plan is, once I get the first one, to play first and second game on the PC, and then try to get round to play actually the other games in the series, because I have never played them ultimately, and I really want to play them and polish them off and experience the whole series. And I'm really actually looking forward playing the first game and second on PC, because on original Xbox they are quite dated now, but on PC they actually still look, for a vanilla game, look very reasonable. So I'll get to that at some point. Now then, I was away, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Actually, I went with my family and my extended family. We visited Isle of Harris and Lewis, and on the way back on the last day, we had about an hour left or so, and we stopped in Stornoway before our ferry departed. And I managed to run into a couple of charity shops. The time was quite tight, so I didn't have really particularly much time to spend there and dig, but still managed to pick up a few things. And in one of the charity shops, I picked up 10 Xbox 360 games. They were all marked at £2. Some of them, or a few of them, had broken cases, and a few of them were missing manuals. But on overall, I was happy to pay £2 for all these titles, even if the case was broken or the manual was missing. So paid 20 quid, so 10 titles. So, and the games I got are Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, Lego Jurassic World, Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends. I wasn't aware of this game really. It's obviously some sort of like a fighting game, if you know about it. I really liked Kung Fu Panda films, so I want to kind of check that one out to see what's what. Then that's a full proper, yeah, this is broken case as well. This is a proper full classics version. It's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing with Banjo Kazooie. That one there. Then we got Lego Marvel Superheroes. Then we got, is it Classics? Yeah, proper Classics version of Lego Batman, the video game. Then we've got Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Call of Duty Black Ops. I trust I got this already, so this will be traded. Lego Marvel Avengers. And the Amazing Spider-Man. This actually, judging by stickers, this has come out of the game store, I believe. So yeah, interesting. Okay, and then I also popped in one of the other charity shops in Stornoway, and it was an interesting experience. They actually had quite a lot of DVDs. Would have loved to kind of pick through them, but didn't have really much time, so I grabbed the games that I could kind of spot in between everything else. So I ended up with a few games there. They were all marked at All Day Media, were 50p per title. So first of all, I ended up grabbing this film called The Long Goodbye. It's on Arrow Academy label. I actually got this in my collection already, but being it's 50p, I cannot quite remember what is retails currently, but it's like £4, £5, £6, something like that. So yeah, I grabbed it to trade it basically, and I'd get a few quid for it and put that towards some more games. Then I ended up grabbing 3 Xbox One titles, but they're not what they are basically. So first of all, grabbed Destiny, but actually the disc inside, it's not Destiny at all, and ultimately it's an empty case. But the disc inside was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition. Okay, and then I also got, here we go, the actual case, but inside the Call of Duty case there were 2 discs. One of them was or is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's not in the best condition, but I think if it's going to be cleaned, it might be okay. And then also an Xbox One version of Ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay, so that's not a bad deal or trade-off. So I'm going to put the Call of Duty in here, so that's ultimately a complete copy now. And then also picked up Watch Dogs, or ultimately empty case, because inside it's not Watch Dogs, but instead I get an Xbox One copy of Sniper Elite 4. So seeing as these are 50p each, so it's kind of not a bad trade-off. Then picked up one Xbox 360 game, which is Formula 1 2010. A couple original Xbox titles, which I was very pleased to pick up. Forza Motorsport Classics version. So 50p again per tile, and Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Speaking of Halo, yeah, here we go, Halo 2 map pack. And by the way, both of these original Xbox games are in really good condition, which is a bonus. So well chuffed to pick them up for 50p. Now picked up Cars 2 4V. And Disney's Channel All-Star Party, so that one as well. And then I spotted this, which I was gutted they didn't have a disc, but it was Iron Man 2, the video game, and it was an empty case. But I spoke to the lady at the till, and she said that they normally bin empty cases, and I said, can I have it? And she says, yeah, absolutely, you can just take it for free. So got a spare case. Then got 3 PlayStation 2 titles. I got Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, which is let me actually check. No, yes, that's fine. The disc is there. So the disc is here as well. So Spyro Enter the Dragonfly Platinum Edition. And then picked up this one here, WRC4 Platinum. But again, the original game isn't there. Instead, there was two different PlayStation 2 titles, so it's an empty case, a spare case. And there was a Platinum version of Gran Turismo 3. And it's not in a rough state, but it's definitely might need to go through the cleaning machine. But once it's clean, it probably will be fine. And then I wasn't aware of this one, and this is kind of okay. Enthusia Professional Racing. Enthusia, I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's see if it's going to focus. Here we go. So that was inside there, so a couple random discs. Then I picked up Battlefield 1942 World War II Anthology on PC. Okay, and this actually, yes, there's a bonus disc inside. Unfortunately not a complete game, but it's a first disc, or disc 1 from Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PC. But it's only disc 1, so it's not complete. But anyway, I'll keep it. You never know, might come across some other discs sometime. And yeah, this one here, there's like I think 3 things inside. You get Battlefield 1942, then you get the expansion, The Road to Rome, and another expansion called Secret Weapons of World War II. And it also says here, includes 2002 Game of the Year. So it's kind of like a, I believe, complete edition. Then picked up Need for Speed Most Wanted on PC as well. Actually used to have this game on PC, and I played it quite a bit. Never completed it, but I'm not kind of big on driving games, but I really, for whatever reason, enjoyed this. And I might need to go back and play it again and actually complete it. But yeah, was pretty happy to pick this up. And then was really pleased to see this, because it's, for whatever reason, is rather expensive to buy at retail, whether it's like CX or eBay. The Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2 Collector's Edition. I think this goes for like £20 any day of the week. I'm not entirely sure why it has such a high value. I'm guessing maybe it was the game that was printed in kind of low numbers, and hence it's maybe a little bit rarer. So, but if you know, guys, about this game and why it keeps the value, then let me know. Maybe there's something special I don't know about it. I used to actually have this in my collection already, but I sold it, so I'm kind of pretty pleased to get it back in, and ultimately paid only 50p for it. And then last but not least are the actual games I managed to pick up from one of the local B&M stores. I went twice to it, and the first day I went there I picked up 3 games, and then I went back and picked another 4 games at Trust. So on the first day I went there, I picked up, let me see what I did end up picking up actually. Here we go. So I grabbed a Nintendo Switch copy of Project High-Rise Architects Edition. So that was £10. Then I grabbed Tekken 7, which is VR compatible. Apparently, I read quickly up, apparently the VR side of it is pretty pants, so it's not worth for VR, but I want to kind of check it out and just play the main game a little bit and see. I used to be probably quite big on beat 'em up games, but back in the day, but not really now, so I'm not sure whether it's really the game I'm going to keep it or maybe even going to trade, but for now, but we'll see. And then I also got gold edition of Trials Rising. It's sort of like some bike trials game, sort of speak, so that was £10 as well. And then I went back a couple of days later, I think it was, and they had actually some more games out, and I grabbed a few more. So I picked up The Crew 2, so that was £10 as well. Dark Souls Remastered, a tenner again. And then I got 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 5, sealed by the way. So the other ones I picked up, they were unsealed, kind of almost off the display, but they had a couple copies of sealed Grand Theft Auto 5. So I picked up both of them. Excuse me. So I picked up both of them with an idea. I think I'm going to keep one and trade the other one and get a few quid for it. So guys, that's it. So that was all my almost like unintentional game pickups from over kind of last couple of weeks. I am looking to do my next video fairly soon, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video and the games I have picked up. I mean, if you like the video, give me a like or give me a comment on, you know, anything at all. I'm still kind of trying to find the beat for this channel, trying to kind of think about the content I will be doing going forward, you know, the way I'm going to present it. So it's all kind of in early days and early stage, and just kind of toying with it really more than anything else. So the production values probably are not anything to brag about, but hey ho, you know, I'm also doing it for me, for myself, and you know, to entertain myself, so to speak. So yeah, anything at all, give me a like, let me know. If you like the channel, subscribe to it, you know, for more videos to see how it goes. And ultimately, well, thank you very much for tuning in once more, and I shall see you very soon. Thank you, take care, all the best.